Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. I'm Mucker671. I posted a short video last week, I think it was, on the cold weather gear that I was actually wearing. The sea was 6 degrees and the air was 5 degrees C. Really cold day. So I reckon I got about, I could have done 4 hours quite easily, but I left it short about 3.5 hours, something like that. But I thought I'd post the actual full 4 hour or 3.5 hour video anyway, you know, might just as well, because there's some lovely scenery and stuff, some really lovely views and stuff. You know, I don't really catch anything. I have a couple of small bites and just have a really close call with a flounder. But yeah, I hope you enjoy. I hope you find it informative as well, because there's quite a few tips and tricks on flounder spooning, that type of thing. So I hope you enjoy. I'll leave all the links in the description below, in everything, all the gear I'm wearing, the boat, the motor, you name it. I'll leave the links to everything. And don't be afraid to ask for any help if needed. Also, don't forget to hit the like, the subscribe, and the notification bell. It's actually free to subscribe, so it's just like adding me to your favourites, really. Brought the drone out with me today. Yeah, that was a bit keen. Oh, what am I doing? Any ideas? Just a quick bit of info for you. I realised you couldn't see the rod tips on the video last time, so I'm going to be painting them white from now on. Right. I'm not sure if that was a bite or not. Looked fairly bitey. I'm going to try a flounder spoon on the other rod just for a bit. Try flounder spoon first. So we've got a running lead on the right hand rod and flounder spoon on the left. I really am after a flounder at the end of the day. Let's see. The old controller there, speed controller, the flippers, no transom, rod rest there, little bait table, my bits and pieces, my grub. There's the marina over there, and that's Thorny Island. Again, I was here in the summer. It was absolutely gorgeous here in the summer. Bit of a spurty ragwort. Oh no, I've got it on my coat and all sorts. Oh, that water, my god. I reckon that must be about 6 degrees. Yeah, about 6 degrees, I reckon. Oh. Okay, so there's a flounder spoon. If you've never seen one before, I'm sure you have, but it's literally a piece of metal. I put lots of swivels on because I've got very thin braid, about 15-pound braid, actually 12-pound braid I think it is. Thickness of about 6-pound mono filament. Little ragworm, that's it. Just bobble it along as per usual. You can see you don't want it to spin, you just want it to do that. You just want it to wobble. Don't know if you can see that. So it just wants to wobble. It doesn't want to be doing that. It doesn't want to be doing that at all. This spinning, it's absolutely no need at all. Let's flip it over and see what happens. Okay, we'll let that sink. Watch the tip, should hit the bottom. Okay, so I'll give it a little wind. In fact, let me. How do we do it? Twist. Right, that will do. That's fine. Just giving it a little bit of a tweak. Give it a little tweak, it can attract fish in the local area a little bit, you know, with the vibrations. Sometimes, especially when it's difficult fishing, definitely worth sort of tweaking it occasionally. That's it.
Got a bite? No. Over there, just hit bottom. It's not very deep. Cut about 3.5 meters, 3 meters, 3.5 meters, maybe. About a push. If you watch the rod tip now, it's just getting it to wobble. I'm very slowly winding in. Let it settle. Sometimes you can catch the flounder literally 6 inches from the surface. If you can reel up slow enough, you can bring them right from the bottom. There's a bite. And again, there's a flounder following it. Wow, it's actually a nice flounder then. Let it down just slightly. Oh, I just missed my first flatty in about 10 years from this harbour. I've got a slight line twist on the tip. Alright, let's try that again. I'm quite excited about that. Let's treat it to a fresh rag. Of course, the other thing is you don't suffer with crabs using this technique, you know. It was only a small flounder, it's only probably about £1, something like that, but hey ho, I wouldn't mind that. That'd be great to see. So, try again. We'll flick over again, same spot, roughly. Let it sink. Watch the tip. Still wobbling down, so there you go. It's just touched bottom there. Just get it spinning. Wobbling, I should say. Just on the bottom, just touching bottom. Like that, occasionally wobbling. There's a bite. I'm going to leave it. Wobble it. There's another bite. That could be a bass actually there. Felt like a small shoal bass. There's another bite. Reeling as slowly as I can. Wow, took the bait. I think that was a little shoaly attacking the bait. So this time I cast it, let it wobble in a little bit, about 2 meters, wind in about 2 or 3 meters when it's on the bottom, just getting it wobbling, and then we'll let it settle, and we'll be able to find out which type of fish it is that's biting that, whether it's a bass or you know, a flounder. Really hoping flounder. Oh, by the way, we're in Chichester Harbour on the south coast of the UK. There you go, just get the thing just spinning a little bit. Right, I'm going to leave that for a second. And occasionally just sort of tweak it in a little bit, you know. Lovely day for it though. No, nothing there this time. I'll try a slightly different spot. Keep watching the line down. You see it wobbling. It's just sinking. There you go, it's just hit bottom. Right, I'm going to leave that for a little bit. I've drawn that in about 2/3 of the way in, I suppose halfway to 2/3 of the way in, I would say. Do with a little bit of sun, but I've got this horrible feeling we're not going to get it today. Ugh. Let's have a look. We'll turn around in a second. I'll give you a different angle, different view to look at. Aha. And occasionally you do get this, it's not really normally a tangle, it's just a little bit of a flyover. If you're a bit late touching the line to stop it before it hits the sea, the surface, that's it, you want to stop it like that, straighten out the line. Still going down, there you go, just hit bottom. A slow wobble. Oh, is that a nibble? No. Right, nothing that time. Okay, let me do a quick whiz round for you. So we'll go that way. Don't know how far around I'll be able to go because of the buoy. There we go. Got a hailing island over here, Langston Bridge. What a lovely day though, for December, nearly. A little bit chilly on the backs of my calves, but not too bad. like I said, I've got a Shorty on, Shorty wetsuit, yeah, wetsuit, so should keep me going for an hour or so, really, hour or two, you'd hope. Excuse me. Yeah, in my last video, well, I was actually challenged on, I watched this local chap, Will, Local Marks Fishing it's called. Absolutely brilliant. He's live nearly every single night. Lovely chap. Lovely, lovely, lovely chat as well. The chat's just great. The moderators keep a really good eye on all the lunatics that you can get online. The mods are brilliant. And I spoke to them, oh, we were chatting about a month ago, and I said, would you give me a challenge on bait, because I've caught on quite a lot of different weird baits, and I was sort of running out of ideas. So I said to make mine a double, Mike and Michael, or all of them, you know, Rid, Snacky Jan, and so on. And I said, what sort of bait? And then, of course, make mine a double said to me, he said, butter. And it's like, ouch. Really? I don't think I could have, I don't think you could have thought of a harder one to use, which is the whole point of asking the question, really. But anyway, so I went out in the boat last week with me mates, Pete and Keith, and I did the butter trick all day. Blanked, not a single thing. Both my mates, conger, whiting, you know, nice ray, it was a blonde ray. They got congers, pout, obviously, all sorts of different species, constantly all day. I got nothing, absolutely nothing. So I blame make mine a double, but I don't. I blame myself for doing the message in the first place, you know. But that's there for you to see if you want. It's a bit of a laugh, normal thing when I'm out with the lads. We always have a bit of a laugh. Can be a little bit raucous sometimes. Plenty of jokes, that sort of thing. Plenty of fish. Apart from me, thank you, no comment. But I've got them still frozen in the armour mesh sacks, and I'm definitely going to use them again. I thought about using them today, but it's so difficult in the harbour in the winter. It's like, it's already hard enough blanking at sea over a wreck with it on. But I will be giving it another go for sure. So be prepared, make mine a double, be prepared. We shall see, won't we? Yes. Cruel, you're cruel. Butter, seriously. Problem is, I put the butter in the armour mesh, which is a sort of thing that you wrap freshwater carp baits into. They're like a little bag that doesn't dissolve, so like a PVA thing, but mesh, but not. So you pop your butter into there, freeze them up, and then just clip them onto the hook. The actual sort of the plastic, the silicone, I should say, silicone-y type of cagey, sacky thing that you use. You just clip your hook on and cast it in, but it didn't melt. I used one piece of butter and in the sack, and that butter was exactly the same when I put it in. When I first put it in, to the end of the day, it was still exactly the same. It didn't look any different. It didn't even look like it had melted at all, and that's because the water's so cold at the moment. In the summer, I think it'd be completely different. Well, not completely different, but it'd be a bit of a different, you know, there'll be a different outcome to it, I think. A bit like paste. So if you use trout pellet paste on fresh water, put it around your weight or around your bait, you know, that type of thing. It sort of leaks oil slowly and dissolves slowly, but in the winter it's the same difference. It just sits there. I can go down the River Thames and I'll catch 3 or 4 fish sometimes on the same bit of paste, you know, where it's just a hard ball wrapped around a small boilie. Yeah, so it's a real hard one, that one to do, but I'm glad you mentioned it. Because if I do catch something on butter, then I'll be really chuffed. And I'll never have to do it again, which is even better. Oh, I've got to say thanks very much again to all you lovely subscribers. I hit the 1500, the 1500 a couple of weeks back. I've been monetized now, so I don't make money on anything like adverts or anything like that, but there's super chat donations that can be given, that type of thing. But really, I want to get my hours up. I'm only about 350 hours short, 350 hours short of getting the 4,000 hours, which is what you need to become completely monetized, so you can make just a little bit of money off of the adverts, the odd advert that you get, you know, a little bit of kickback, you know, pays for fuel, pays for bait, pays for all sorts of different things. So but yeah, so I'm really pleased the channel's doing well. No complaints at all from anybody at the moment, so which is quite good considering. I'm getting better at videos as well, I think. There's the odd one here and there that'll have a bit of a relapse, but the quality and, you know, that side of things getting better. I look back at some of the old vids I did from sort of 3 years ago, 2-3 years ago, and oh my god, what a difference. I do have another spot that I want to check out. Stick a line in. There's plenty of tide at the moment, not here, but just a little way out. Oh, was that a nibble as well? It may very well have been. Nothing there. The legs and my feet are still okay. They're not really cold or anything. They're a little bit chilly, but they're not really cold or anything. So quite tolerable at the moment, which is nice. I think we'll go for a little drift actually. Could do a little drift. Let's do that. We'll do that. Okay, interesting. Oh, a bit parky on the old hands and the sleeves actually. It's a bit of a chill up my arms now. Oh, that temperature has dropped. Up we go. Doing battery. Wow, that's run out quickly. Well, I've only been filming, well, I don't actually know how long I've been filming, but I'm on 12% battery now, so looks like I'm going to have to change the GoPro battery on here. I think I'll do that once I've moved. Let's see if we can get to the mark. Yeah, we're not going to drift, we're going to motor to the mark. Right. Off we go. Right, let's go for a slow troll over there, I think. Left foot in.
Thank you very much for watching. It's greatly appreciated. Don't forget to hit the like, the subscribe, the notification bell. It's free to subscribe. It's just like adding me to your favourites. This is the sort of first part of, I think probably is going to be about 3 or 4 vids probably of that cold water session. And in each video I'll be putting all the links in the description for you below, like I said before. The wetsuit, the boots, just about everything, the boat, the tackle, you name it, it's all there for you. So I hope you enjoyed, I hope you found it informative, and I hope you enjoy the scenery. You know, it gets a lot better as we go along, so the next video will be a lot nicer.